Getting set for the first pitch in the first game of a 3-game series, the lone meeting between these two clubs here in 2024. We take a look at the Marlins starter Kyle Tyler back in the big leagues. His 4th career start, pitching in his 12th game, though.
We'll send Adley Rutschman up to the plate.
Rutschman flares a cutter into shallow right field. That'll get down for a base hit. So Adley Rutschman jammed on a pitch up and in, muscles it onto the outfield grass for the Orioles' first hit. And it's a curveball outside, ball 4. The Orioles' first walk comes from O'Hearn. A 7-pitch plate appearance. It puts a couple aboard for Jordan Westburg. Jordan 4 for 12, homered and walked. And the series win at Texas. And Westburg powers this ball on the left, a base hit on a hop to Gordon. His throw will come toward the plate. It's cut off by Berger as Adley Rutschman slides in to score. Jordan Westburg's 2-out RBI single gives the Orioles the series first run.
Westy gets the party started early in this one. 109 off the bat. You talk about finding the barrel.
It's Albert Suarez making start number 13.
Yeah, appearance number 20, start number 13. I tell you what, he's turned it up.
And he strikes out 95 right down the heart.
Albert Suarez just grabbed his 4-seamer and see if you can hit that, is what he said.
And there goes De La Cruz. He swings at 3 pitches all outside the zone. Why bother throwing it in there if he's going to swing at it?
Listen, if you don't have to throw a strike, why would you throw a strike? Perfectly executed by Suarez.
A little dribbler down the line, no chance for Berger, and that's one way to get your first hit of the road trip, an infield single.
The 0 for 11 for Mountcastle is out the window. Now you get it to Mullins.
Mullins belts it into right field for a base hit. Went down to get a low cutter, and Mountie motors to third. Back-to-back hits to start the Orioles' second.
Boy, that's one of the best swings I've seen from Mullins in a while.
Throw down to second, and a nice job by Lopez, and he immediately asked for a check. They are going to challenge, and it didn't take long to look.
Lopez does a great job of just athletically getting there and applying the tag. What a play.
After review, the call is overturned. The runner is out. Miami will retain their challenge.
Mullins saw the replay on the big screen and walked off the field before they announced it. He knew.
He knew.
1-1 is hit hard right to the second baseman Lopez. He collects it on one big hop. He throws out Henderson. Orioles had runners at first and third with nobody out. They do not score here in the second.
Jesus Sanchez is going to bat now for the Marlins. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Orioles.
As Jesus Sanchez hits one high and deep down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone, and this is out of here. Jesus Sanchez with his 12th homer of the season. He's tied this ball game at 1 in the second.
Leadoff home run, and that'll tie the ball game. 1:15 off the bat.
Gets a fastball in. Boy, he absolutely destroys this baseball.
So the Orioles had first and third with nobody out in the top of the second. Now the Marlins have first and third with nobody out in the bottom of the second inning. And Nick Gordon will be the batter. It was Gordon yesterday who pinch hit and got that 9th inning rally for the Marlins started.
See if we can get a run out of this. They will. Line drive, base hit, center field. In comes Lopez, who creates a run. And the Marlins take a 2-1 lead.
Scoring easily from third is Otto Lopez. The Marlins have their first lead of the night. It's 2-1 here in the second.
And the Marlins move a couple into scoring position now for the top of the order.
And this inning's been 5 batters, 12 pitches, and one of those at-bats was a 5-pitch walk.
Yeah. Now we'll see if the top of the order can turn a 2-run inning into a really big inning. Ground ball, base hit into center field. 1 run is in. Gordon right behind him. And Jazz on his way to second. He'll get there. A hustle double for Jazz. The Marlins plate 2, and it's 4-1.
Chisholm with a couple of RBIs. He stretches a single into a double. And the Marlins are unloading and teeing off on Albert Suarez here in the second. They've got a 4-1 lead.
So for the second straight inning, the Orioles have runners at the corners and nobody out.
We've seen the Orioles hit some balls hard in these first 2 innings and change.
But all of a sudden, the Orioles have the time run at the plate with nobody out. It's Ryan O'Hearn. And O'Hearn drills this one into center field, a run-scoring base hit. That's a response for the Orioles. Walk, single, and O'Hearn gets a run back. It's 4-2.
And that is so good, too.
RBI single, Ryan O'Hearn. Orioles cut back into the lead, 4-2.
First and second still from here to third, and nobody out.
That's hit hard towards third. Berger flags it down, throws it to second for 1. The relay to first in time to double play. Goes 5-4-3. Marlins turn the double play, and there's 2 outs. Santander's at third, and Colton Cowser Left-handed hitting left field. There's the batter.
And Cowser, it's a ground ball to first this time. Bell will flip it to Tyler, race to the base, and Colton wins it. Wow. RBI infield single makes it 4-3.
Boy, Colton Cowser, I'm telling you what, folks, for a big guy, he can get down the line. He was smelling an infield hit and an RBI right here, and he got it. And Colton Cowser, by a toenail, is in there.
Here's a line drive in the air to center field. That's a base hit. Cowser's headed towards third. Here comes a throw from Jazz. It's on the money, and they got him. What a play by Jazz in center field. Cowser tried to okey-doke him, cut it around second. He turned on the gas, and Jazz sniffed it out all the way. Orioles make the final out at third base here in the third. That's a 9-pitch at bat to Josh Bell that results in a base hit. And the Marlins have the leadoff man aboard again.
Ground ball toward the middle. Oh, boy. And Mateo goes down holding his left hand. Mateo and Henderson went rolling into each other. That was just one of those in-between balls.
Oh gosh, I do not like the way that looks.
Jorge Mateo is not going to be able to stay in this game. Oh, man. Really tough to watch on replay. And Mateo is out of this game, replaced by Arias, who goes into third.
And that's hit off of Suarez. It's going to carry him over towards the Marlins third base dugout. Everybody is safe. That is 3 consecutive base hits.
What is happening this inning? Another infield hit. Suarez now will be checked. Brandon Hyde is going to take him out, whether this is injury related or not. I think he was going to take him out anyway with Keegan Aiken ready to go.
Xavier Edwards, a 375 hitter with runners in scoring position this year.
There's a swing and a fly ball in the air, deep center field. Mullins is going back. This should play to run. Bell will tag and score from third. Sanchez goes second to third. Marlins with a run here in the third so far. Now they have a 5-3 lead on the sacrifice fly. So now Nick Gordon is batting with first and third and 1 out. 5-3 the Marlins lead now. As he chops one towards first base. Thinking about coming to the plate was Mountcastle. His only play is to step on first on an emergency hack. Gordon puts it in play. Sometimes that's all you got to do. Sanchez scores from third. It's 6-3 Miami.
Back to a 3-run lead and back to Kyle Tyler here in the top of the 4th inning.
2-2 swung on and missed by Mullins. Strike 3. Tyler threw a 4-seam fastball by him at 91.
His third strikeout.
1-2. And that is tipped into the mitt of Sanchez. Back-to-back strikeouts for Kyle Tyler to begin the 4th. 6-3 Miami.
Well, nice curveball. A little 12-6 curveball from Tyler.
Burch Smith, who got the final 2 outs the last inning, remains in.
And Josh Bell's got his second hit of the ball game. He's 2 for 3. And again, the leadoff man is aboard for the Marlins.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sanchez went way up in the strike zone for that one. And Smith has got his first strikeout of the night.
Up and in again. Wow. Burch Smith with a burner to get out of Lopez.
Back-to-back strikeouts get Sanchez and Lopez pretty much on the same pitch.
Wow. 97 right there. Back-to-back punch-outs for Burch Smith.
How about you, big fella? Just punch out the side. How about 97 right down the gut? Orioles are hunting some runs here.
A.J. Puck comes out of the Marlins bullpen, their 4th pitcher tonight, into his 32nd game overall. That's that slider that has been just otherworldly for Puck lately. He picks up the strikeout.
Another strikeout for the O's this evening. They're 8th on the night.
Back to the slider and back-to-back strikeouts for A.J. Puck.
And just again, filthy slider. A lot of movement. This is a really good hitter, Gunnar Henderson, and he just gets fooled out in front, flailing at that pitch.
1-0 pitch. That is hit in the air to right field. Sanchez ranging into his left. He makes the catch chest high as he puts on the brakes. And a perfect 7th inning and a quick one for A.J. Puck.
6-3 Miami. Marlins and Orioles bullpens have traded zeros. And now the Orioles are going to need to rally against a former Oriole, Tanner Scott.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Scott dialed him up with a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. That's now 16 of 17 Orioles retired by Marlins pitching. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Another 98-mile-an-hour heater.
Makes pretty quick work of Mountcastle. Back-to-back strikeouts, 2 away.
Oh, that one got a piece of Hayes with a back foot slider. So Hayes painfully aboard, and the Orioles have a 9th inning base run. And if Ramon Arias can walk, Gunnar Henderson would have a chance to tie it.
Soft contact on the roller to second base. That will do it. It's a Marlins win. 6-3, doubling up the team with the best record in the American League.
Orioles got 3 runs by the first 3 innings and could not do anything after that.